Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Woodhead. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Complete to start this drive. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They move the tight end all over. The give to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
On the play. Brings up second down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Lost, the defense is wide open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You know, it's easy to catch the football, but it's a lot harder to catch it when you're about to be out of bounds and you got to twist your body and turn it and keep it in bounds. What a great job by the receiver with great body control, staying in bounds and making a catch.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. To the ground, it's finally pulled down. But
those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking for a crease to the left. Oh, he left him grabbing. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Looking for a crease. It's Kane. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up third down.
Tenth play of the drive coming up. At this time, a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Kane. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Snap it to the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Got it. Well, they found some room on this opening drive, but now a chance for this defense to stand tall on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
One thing you can never take for granted defensively is the ability to make tackles in space. That was not easy. That's a running back catching the ball out on the perimeter of the field on 3rd down. He's used to making people miss and looking silly. Great job using fundamentals to get him down and setting up for him.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Scanning the field, it's Parker. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
At the 35, brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, TCU 3, Colorado 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw on second down. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right side. Still running at the 40. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. He'll make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Parker. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On the run, it's Kane.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 29 Philly. Under.
Might as well give it to him again. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
The give to the left side. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Got it, looking for a first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
The Horned Frogs are marching down the field.
Easy.
Fast motion from the offense.
Flip.
They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line.
Come on, set.
Quick strike complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking the front.
Fair catch, called for and made. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse,
and he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Looking for a man. It's Parker. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Pulls it in, it's Strickland. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. The aerial assault continues. They're bringing heat. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. A low line drive and not his best work. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Trying play action. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You've got to work the perimeter to both sides. You've got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. to the air on first down. Got a man. It's Cade.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Ready, break.
And here comes the offense on second down.
Cricket. Hustle, hustle.
He's looking to throw. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he missed it. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Let's go.
On the run, it's Carter. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Caught over the middle. It's Strickland. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Second down coming up. This time they'll go to the running game. And the Buffaloes get enough for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Runs for the tackle. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Buys a little time. On the run, fires downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get...
Oh, the ball's out! And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Direct snap. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball. And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And the number one thing I'm thinking when I'm backed up like this is don't get a negative play. Create some space. Nice job by the offense. Nice run.
And as soon as you squirt through that hole, you can make a big play, and that's what they did there. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. They go to the ground. Hard running there. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They believe they can run right here. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to the ground game on the left. At the 40, there he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Trying the left side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
They'll go to the ground. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
And the Horned Frogs are threatening on 1st and goal. They move the tight end all over. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, TCU! And the route is on.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Carter. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. After the short completion, it's now second down. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, another incompletion. You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had.
And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He's moving out of the pocket, looking down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And as a defense, that's what happens if you don't get pressure on the quarterback. It doesn't matter how good your secondary is. If the quarterback
throws toward the end zone, the receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Got some room to run. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, TCU 31, Colorado 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. A really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Convoy. Travel. Can. Now. Hustle.
They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
You've got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
To the air, it's Parker. Steps away to find some room. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of.
Looking for the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
On the ground, it's Cabrera. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
With jet sweep pass. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
And you want to still be aggressive. A lot of times aggressiveness is what gets you a lead, but at the same time, man, we got to take care of the football. We can't make dumb mistakes time and time again. You still are winning. I don't know if you know that. Look up on the scoreboard. You're still in the lead.
Looking to throw, it's Parker. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Carter.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Sanders. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
They want to run it left here. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
He's got it on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Right back to the well.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking to throw for it. He looks that one in nicely. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The lone back's got it. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
Brings up 2nd down.
On the ready.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Over. Here we go. Double right. Go.
Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, TCU! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Parker. Now adjusting. It's complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Buffaloes in the hurry-up.
For the offense.
He's looking to throw it. Going to take a shot at this DB. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the... I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. Lining up to add another.
In the end zone.
Right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Foster. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They'll line up for a second down play. Here's the handoff. On the move at the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's good.